Okay, here we have is a tackle movement occurs during the rugby game. So we rugby players, unlike American football player, we are not knocking off the peoples. We think opposed player as a stick like this, and then we use the theory of the labor, and then we put this origin, and then this pulsation and the pulsation, and then this one is conveyed from the chest, from the shoulder, conveyed from the arm, and then we are knocking off, we are flipping the people, flipping the opponent. Okay, so next we are discussing about the muscle movement on this action. The muscle involvement, upper legs and hips, quadriceps, hamstring, gluteal, the gastrocnemius, soleus. I cannot pronounce this word. So I draw by myself this the reddish color represent most of their muscles, and then whitish color represent the bones, and then I used the Apple Pencil and then my iPad Pro to hand draw this thing on directly to the PowerPoint. I don't think no one have ever done, but I tried. Okay, and then in this case, right leg and left leg shows very different movement. So when we see on the right leg first, right hamstring has to be contracted, and then right quadricep has to be contracted too, and then the right gastrocnemius has to be relaxed, and then soleus has to be contracted. So these legs keep going that way, and then we can keep the weight that going to occur in this body, and then we can support this weight from this oscillation. And then for the right and left leg, there's quadriceps which is relaxed, and then hamstring which is relaxed either, and then the left gastrocnemius has to be relaxed, and then soleus has to be contracted. So that's why we are doing the stretch so much before we praise. Okay. And then we are moving on to the upper body. First important muscle, rectus abdominis, which is abs, and then the side abs, obliquus, and then the torus, which is shoulder, and then pectoris, which is the chest. And then these all muscles have to be released because we're lifting up the people basically. This picture is quite an exaggeration, but it's not far from what rugby player actually do. And then this upper body, upper chest chest pectoris, and then deltoid muscle have to be contracted because it have to pinch the other person's body. Okay, there's contracted. These were relaxed, as the rubric says. And then next we are focusing on the backside. Backside, there's an important muscle. There's 3 important muscle: the triceps, triceps, and then latissimus dorsi, and the spinal erectors. The spinal erectors is just attaching around to the spinal cord, and then trapezius is have to be contracted towards inside of your body, and then latissimus dorsi has to be contracted too. In order to pinch other person's body, we have to be contracted, not relaxed. Since if it's the muscles are relaxed, there's no power, the pinching power that generates from our muscles. So this is a simple diagram that I wrote, and then this fat black dude is just dummy, so you don't have to care about it. But this guy is about to tackle to this black guy. So this guy tried, as this guy hits this person's body, this guy is trying to move the head up. So okay, and then so the overall the muscle system works like this: the quadriceps, relaxing, contracting, relaxing, hamstring, left hamstring, contracting, gastrocentriums, relaxing, then like this. So this one is a skeletal system of the tackle mechanism, and then I put origin and insertion. The origin, the green represent origin, and then blue represent insertion. So there's a femur, tibial, yep. Then the insertion of the gastromys gonna be the Achilles tendon, which is connected to the torso, and then those muscles are solars are also connected to the torso, and then these 2 muscles are either connected to fibula or tibial. And then biceps are connected to the pelvis, which is origin, and then also the biceps. Pelvis is the origin, and then insertion will be femur, and then part of the biceps connected to the fibula too. So you might want to be careful on that. And then next, on the back side, we see spinal cord, and then trapezius. Trapezius are attached to the spinal cord, T1 to T12 vertebrae, and then the latissimus, the body, is connected to the T7 to T12 vertebrae, and then these are obviously the origin spinal cord bone moves. So then the insertion will be scapula here, and then on the moving on to the front side, the pectoris are connected to the origin of pectoris is sternum, and then those rib cage. It's really hard to indicate on the picture, so I'm just gonna probably explain. And then it's connected to humerus, and then the abdominis, abdominis, which is up here. Abdominis is connected to the rib cage, the final rib cage, valve rib cage, which is insertion, and then the origin will be along the spinal cord. And then also there's two insertion actually, and then that one is this one is pubis. Those are connected to pubis also work as an insertion. And then clavicle are connected to also connected to final rib cage, and then this muscle connected to the abdominis. So there's no origin point. Yep, this is pretty much the all the involvement, muscle involvement occurs during the tackle movement. This white guy, this skeleton about to try to tackle. The bibliology I'm going to attach with the MRI format, and then thank you for listening. My English could be hard, but I tried my best.